Hello, my name is John Limbacher from Internet Dominators. I've been helping business owners grow and succeed since 1985. And yeah, that was before the internet was part of the puzzle. So it all started on my 21st birthday when I opened the business that I currently still have today. And it was a special effects studio for doing special effects photography for businesses and ad agencies. Back then, I was working with a lot of big companies and the ad agencies that created their marketing campaigns. And I got to sit in the boardroom and watch as they created these campaigns. We're talking successful campaigns, one after the other. And the one thing that I learned is they followed the exact same process every time. I mean, each and every time without exception, and they did not fail. Learning that process would later lead to one of my greatest creations and what I'm going to share with you guys today. You see, in the mid 90s, I saw a massive opportunity and I shifted my focus toward the internet. I rebranded my company to Internet Dominators and was able to help those companies and their agencies digitize all their marketing campaigns. They were now able to leverage the internet to grow even faster. In the first few years, I accounted for over 100 million in sales and online sales for those customers. And this was before the 1990s ended. This was we're talking back in the 19th century. That's crazy to even think about. Now, fast forward to 2010, I saw a tremendous amount of people starting businesses, going out, creating online businesses. They were searching for freedom. They were looking for the American dream. Now, to that point, that had been my life. I didn't know any other way. Yet I saw them all struggling, and I knew this was the next challenge. They didn't know how to turn those businesses into the freedom they were looking for. And this launched my next big shift in business. I set out to help them turn their business struggles into business success. My goal was to level the playing field and allow these small businesses to compete with the big brands. This is what I had learned from those ad agencies. I literally took their most deepest, darkest, guarded secrets and packaged them up for the little guys. And guess what? It worked. It worked every time the process was followed. Now, it consists of three major pieces, and the first letter of each piece spells out ACT, which is where I got the name for it. I call it the ACT method or the ACT marketing protocol. The Internet Dominator group on Alignable is dedicated to sharing and helping small business owners and entrepreneurs use the ACT method for success in their own businesses. One of the biggest problems that I see with business owners is they don't realize what a true freedom business is. And what winds up happening is they just wind up creating a job for themselves. Sure, they don't have a boss, but it's still just a job they've created. And the worst part of it is they don't get paid vacation and there's no benefits to it. Inside the group, you'll learn to take any viable business idea and turn it into a freedom business. You're also going to learn if your idea is viable without wasting precious time and money. This is going to allow you to achieve success much faster and without the suffering of failure. And the best part of it all, it's going to allow you to create the life that you truly deserve. And that is my promise to you. So let's talk a little bit about the ACT method. This is the same process that ad agencies have been using for over 100 years. It's not taught in schools and it's not publicly available. Yes, there are many pieces to it, and it might look like it's very complex, but actually, each piece is very simple when it's broken down for you. Now that I've said it's been used for over 100 years, you're probably questioning, is this thing still viable and effective in today's changing world? And the answer is yes, it absolutely is. The only thing that has changed over the years is the delivery of the message. The message is now delivered using the leverage of the internet. This allows it to be delivered faster and cheaper than ever before. Let's start with the A of ACT. This is the analysis portion. This is the part that's going to show you how to find your most profitable segment of your market. Then you can identify your most profitable avatar. Now, an avatar, you've probably heard the term. You might not know exactly what it is. Avatar is just a representation of your ideal client, your ideal customer. Knowing this avatar, who they are, what they want, why they want it, is going to allow you to create demand and desire in your messaging to get the right people to want to buy your stuff. And that will allow you to stop spinning your wheels. You'll know exactly what to do and what order to do it in. You'll become laser focused on spending your time and your efforts effectively, so you will get to profit faster. Now remember, time is your most precious asset. You can always make more money, but you can't make more time. You need to value it and defend it at all costs. Time is your freedom, and that is your right. Now on to the C. This is where we draw on the work from analysis to create your messaging. Now, messaging is everything. This is the backbone of your sales process. It must flow smoothly from the time you engage a prospect to the sale to the entire lifetime value of each and every customer that you get. This messaging will become your sales funnel. And the job of the sales funnel is to do the selling so you don't have to. And yes, you can automate most, if not all of this at this point. Now, there are 4 steps to the sales process. And the first one is grabbing attention. We do that with a thing called the big idea. The big idea was created by David Ogilvy back in the 1950s. And he attributed the big idea to the reason why every ad campaign he touched literally turned to gold. Then we'll use the secret buying triggers of the human mind to create demand and desire for anything you want to offer. And once that's accomplished, the only thing standing between you and a sale is an objection. And that's where you're going to discover a 275-year-old secret by Benjamin Franklin. He had a process to literally eliminate any objection on the planet just using this simple formula. He used it. It got him in the Marketers Hall of Fame. He was able to outsell his competitors like they weren't even there, even though they had better products than he did. How amazing is that? And finally, you'll be able to learn how to create an irresistible offer. Now, this is something that your prospects will not be able to pass up. Now, this literally changes everything. And that makes the creation process the most important. This is where the rubber meets the road, folks. But it cannot be done without the previous step of analysis. The whole key to the ACT method working is doing the steps in the order that they're laid out. That's how you get repeatable results. That's how the ad agencies do it. And that's why they never fail. And now on to the T. This is the traffic segment of our show. This is where you take that messaging and you put it in front of the right people at the right time. Now, without the previous work, this is pointless. Traffic does nothing unless your messaging works. So again, you've got to do all this stuff. Everything in the process has to be done in the right order. So at this point, I've laid out the broad strokes. The ACT method is the exact process that the ad agencies use to get repeatable results for their clients. They literally can take average items and turn them into household names. So if you are tired of being the best kept secret in your industry, it might be time for you to use the best kept secret of the ad industry to set you free. The ACT method will allow you to create a freedom business, a business that will allow you the free time to do whatever you want, whenever you want to do it, with whomever you want to do it with, and you won't have to worry about how much it costs. And that's what I call a freedom business. So I'm sure by now you're liking the idea of ACT, right? The only question at this point is, are you going to take action? Now, I have another acronym for action. I've added ION on the end of ACT for action. And the ION stands for I'm on board now. So let's do this. Let's do this thing. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the Internet Dominator group where the action happens. So go ahead, sign up now. Look at this as your chance to put me on your team for under $30 a month. And here's where I'm different. Here's where the ACT program, the ACT method is different. Most people are selling you a program and then sending you home on your own. I'm actually giving you the program and then allowing you to take me home with you. That's right. I'll be right there by your side to help you implement the ACT method in your business, and you can keep me for as long as you want me. Yes, that is correct. You heard that right. When you're part of the Internet Dominator group on Alignable, you get access to the entire marketing method program. All of its formulas, all of its recipes, you get access to the whole thing, the whole enchilada. In the past, there's been many people that have paid $19.97 to get access to the ACT method. But if you join today, you get it for free and you still get to take me home with you. What a bonus that is, right? So what are you waiting for? Go ahead, sign up now, and I will see you in the group.